Given XRP's potential role in cross-border settlement and liquidity management, do you think the IMF might eventually include it in the special drawing rights or SDR basket? I think that the IMF will use it in the role of the exchange rate peg, which they wrote a full paper on that, a white paper on the exchange rate peg back in 2014, right before Ripples were rebranded to XRP. So if you want to go check that out, I think that's the capacity in which the IMF will relate to XRP. But if they did want to include it in the special drawing right, it would have to be adopted as a currency in a certain country. So Liechtenstein, and I'm trying to think what the other one is. It's also a tiny little country there in Europe, have discussed that, potentially adopting XRP as their native currency. And only then would it be able to be used in the basket of the special drawing right. It would also have to start to become, we have 6 currencies that are in the SDR. It's a basket of currencies based on GDP. The GDP of that tiny little nation would have to become massive and have to be in the top 7 GDPs in the world in order to be included in the SDR. So there's a bunch of things that would have to happen. It's not without possibility that could take place, but I do think that it's much more likely that, again, the IMF, since you pointed out that body, they're going to relate to it as the exchange rate peg, and global markets will eventually be priced in drops of XRP, is my thesis.